Hey PokeTubers, what's up? It's Mitchell, and before I get this video started, I just wanted to say a quick disclaimer. I do not own anything. This idea is just something I came up with in my head. Please support me and subscribe, like, whatever. And without further ado, let's get down to business. So, I was talking with one of my friends about Pokemon timelines. Now, we all know how we have the original timeline of Red, Blue, and Yellow, how it started off with Generation 1, and we have that timeline. And what we talked about was that timeline went all the way up to Gen 5, with the Gen 5 remakes and Gen 5 itself. Really quick show of my timeline. Sorry if you can't see that. Here we are. This is the timeline. Now we start here where it all began. The war. The war that's been mentioned in all the games. Whether it be Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, or this recently announced Gen 7. We start out with the war. Now, there's three possible ways I'm talking about how the war ends in this video. Way 1. Pokemon won the war. That would eventually, if Pokemon won the war, that would eventually make Pokemon a higher up species, making them intelligent and grow vocal cords and the ability to speak, making the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon timeline. And that will lead all the way up to Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeons, which would in turn lead up to Gen 7. Now, if humans won the war, they would eventually bring Pokemon to become their ultimate partners, bringing us to the Mega Evolution timeline. We'll just call it the Mega Evo timeline. The Mega Evo timeline ends in Gen 7. Now the timeline we all know and love, Gens 1 through 5. It starts here with the war, like every other timeline I am talking about. The time goes on until Gen 5, and ends in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. But we don't know what happens afterwards. What happens after the supposed end of N and Colress? Do we just spam off into another timeline, or does this timeline come to a complete halt? Now, at the beginning of the announce of I'm just going to put this off to the side. At the beginning of the announce of Pokemon Sun and Moon, we got the timeline of we got the message of it all comes together. What exactly comes all together? I'm thinking it's the three separate timelines I'm talking about. Pokemon being superior beings, Pokemon being lesser beings, and being more reliant on humans, or a total stalemate of Pokemon, which is the original timeline, which brings them all together into one supposed being of harmony and peace, and that's what all Gen 7 is about. Harmony and peace between people and Pokemon. So, but what exactly is happening? Well, with Type Null, we got its evolution, Savali, and that it has the ability RKS system. What Pokemon also sounds like that? Arceus. Well, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. How I know how other people pronounce it, RKS or Arceus. I pronounce it Arceus. So, what is going on with this? What is Pokemon talking about with Ether Foundation, Team Skull, and Pokemon itself? Why was this war so important that it created three different timelines, supposedly, and created Gen 1 through 5 being a peaceful timeline of time and revenants, or the other two timelines of Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeons, or the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, or the Pokemon series of X and Y. So what I'm thinking is X and Y has a whole other series, like remakes. So say the whole Gen 1 through Gen 5, that's original games. That's what I'm talking about right now. Gen 1 through Gen 5. That's if Pokemon and people got into tie in a war. The timeline above it is Pokemon X, Y, and all that. What I'm saying is that why have a separate timeline, a separate universe for Pokemon that have Mega Evolution Why not bring it down to the original universe? Well, we got at the ending of Delta episode of Pokemon Oras. We don't know why there's a separate universe, but there is a Pokemon universe where Mega Evolution exists. So, what is this universe exactly? I think it's a separate timeline where the war has ended. Let's say the top of this Pokeball right here, the center dot right here, the center dot. That is how this is the war. This is the war right here. This is if humans and Pokemon both tied in the war. A straight line, meaning gens 1 through 5. But what if the people 1 and the Mega Evolution timeline existed? What happened to the rest of those games? What happened? Where are the rest of the universes? Well, what I'm thinking is that they're going to make a separate game for each of them, like Temporal Time, Celestial Pearl, like that. Temporal Diamond, Celestial Pearl. Up above, where Mega Evolution exists of the whole series and all that. Then we have Pokemon becoming superior beings. Now, this creates the PMD timeline, and PMD in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, they have Mega Evolution 2, so why isn't it in the above timeline? Well, we barely get any mention of humans in PMD. The only mention of humans we have is that you're the human and you're now a Pokemon. So, why is this happening? Why do we have a whole separate timeline with it? See, these are answers that I hope will get answered in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Answers that will eventually help us understand greater plot holes in the original Gen 1 through Gen 5 games. Now, as always, I know I don't have much proof, much evidence, much anything for this, but these are just theories I've come up with in my head where I'm just like, what, this kind of makes sense. Why don't we have this in our in anything? So, leave me your guys' thoughts on what your favorite theory is out of all the YouTubers, and I'll try and incorporate that. And maybe tell me if you guys like my theory on how we have different timelines, or what if I should do for futureness of my channel. Like, I can't, I tape everything on my tablet, so I can't really do anything like, well, I can't do speed drawings, unless you guys know of a program like that, where I can speed draw on a tablet, but anything. Anyways, I'm going to be saving up for a computer here soon, I hope. I mean, I am going to be buying Sun and Moon, so that's basically taking away all my birthday money. But hopefully soon I'll be able to get money for a computer. Well, I hope to see you guys again. Please subscribe, like, or leave a comment down below on what you guys think about this. And always, I do not own anything ever mentioned in my videos. Thanks for you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all next time in another video of Shadowclaw and his discussions. See you later. Bye.